Hey everyone, I finished watching the next Time Force episode, Quantum Secrets. I really like this one. It's an Eric Focus episode, so of course I'll like it. Let's see. It starts off with there's these scientists trying to unlock the secrets of the quantum morpher, and they have this weird sound wave shooter thingy of let's see, it plays like Eric yelling quantum power into the thing to try and keep it unlocked, I guess. It's really weird. It's a cool scene though. Anyway, it doesn't work, and they tell Eric that what was it? It's like the technology is years farther than our own, and he's like, "How is that possible? It's from an archaeological dig. Past cultures can't possibly know things that we can't." So anyway, Rancic meanwhile revives a new mutant Conwing who has this weird little duckbill looking thing he can put on, and it allows him to imitate other people's voices. And then we cut to at Eric's house. Oh yeah, there's where is it? Oh yeah, there's also let's see, Nadira robs a store. The Silver Guardians are called to take care of it. The Rangers show up and help, and Eric goes up and gloats to them. Hey, we're really close to unlocking the Quantum Morpher's powers, and soon we'll all have Ranger technology on the Silver Guardians, even though they don't. Okay. So then, anyway, important scene. At Eric's house, we get to see he has an interesting hobby. He has this outdoor bird cage with these birds inside he's taken care of. This little girl, I'm guessing from next door, comes over and asks to see the birds. And there's a cute little interaction with Eric and the girl, and she's talking about the birds, and it's nice. And you can tell Eric appreciates being able to share his appreciation for the birds with this girl, and then suddenly these guys show up and order Eric to come with them. And there's a scene where the girl looks at one of them and she sees he's holding a cyclobot weapon, and that's a cool little bit that Eric doesn't really acknowledge or anything. Oh, well, anyway, cool scene anyway. So anyway, they take Eric to this bridge far away. They force him to summon the Q-Rex by threatening that little girl from earlier. Oh, and the leader of the guys turns out to be the mutant Conwing. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, they have Eric summon Q-Rex, and I was reading on Ranger Wiki, they considered this an error, that they didn't need to kidnap Eric, they could have just stolen his morpher and controlled the Q-Rex, but I'm thinking must be they didn't know what it is Eric says to summon the Q-Rex, so they needed him to do that. Once he did that, then they didn't need him anymore, which fits the context of the scene going on. So anyway, oh yeah, there's a scene the mutant Conwing teases Eric, saying that with my technology from the future, I'm way better than you, and then yeah, it's an awkward way for Eric to realize, oh, that must mean the Morpher probably actually came from the future also. And so then the Rangers show up, and Eric jumps off the bridge. One of the Conwing shoots at him. Jen goes in after him to make sure he's okay. The other Rangers are fighting with the mutant, and then the mutant grows. Let's see. Yeah, the mutant grows, and the Rangers call Circuit, and for some reason they immediately send the Shadow Winger. All right. I don't know. It just felt weird. The Time Shadow can be specifically called on, and also it can be called on combined with the Megazord to begin with. I don't know. And I had to look this up because I was thinking of a word and I couldn't think of the word, and then I finally figured it out. The mysterious guy who sends back the Time Shadow feels a lot less enigmatic than he used to. This just makes it seem like, oh, so he's just in contact with Circuit now or something. So anyway, meanwhile, Jen is with Eric, and Eric doesn't like that she saved him, and there's a really good interaction between Jen and Eric. I like when Jen is trying to explain to them that he can work with them, they can work with him, we're not your enemies. And he's like, you're not my friends either. And, um, yeah. Oh, and then Eric tells there's a really cool scene here where he tells Jen that he knows they're from the future, and then she's like, how did you know? And then he goes, so it is true. And this is a cool thing I like, that Eric is smart about this type of thing. He knows how to word things properly. and how to figure things out in a way that suits him the best. Nice scene. So anyway, Jen asks him not to tell Mr. Collins that they're from the future. He doesn't give a definite answer. Jen leaves to help the Rangers. Eric follows after them, and oh yeah, there's a bunch of really cool Zord and original monster footage. Conwang in the Japanese version didn't grow giant at all, I don't think. I read on Ranger Wiki they said he didn't, but I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure he didn't. So anyway, there's a cool scene where, let's see, Jen takes her blaster cannon thingy, and she's shooting at the monster, or Q-Rex, or something, and she drops it, and then Eric runs in to get it, and then the Q-Rex is running after him, and there's this really cool shot where Eric is running in the foreground, and in the background we see the Q-Rex, that it's like feet stomping on the ground behind him. Then he like nearly dives out of the way, grabs the cannon, then he's able to, let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, he shoots the mutant Conwang, and somehow that makes him drop his morpher horizontally right into Eric's hand. Sure, why not? Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, the mutant grows. Oh yeah, here the mutant grows, and wait, what? Looking at my. Oh, okay, the mutant doesn't grow yet. Yeah, he grows at this point. Did I say he grew earlier? I don't know. I'm really tired. This is really late that I'm doing this. Anyway. Looking at my notes here, sorry. Oh yeah. Yeah. The mutant Conwang shoots Q-Rex, Eric morphs, chases Conwang, and then he gets a message from the mysterious guy in the future telling him that he can unlock the Mega Battle on his morpher. And I like that they keep the term Mega Battle from, was it In Space the first time they used the word Mega Battle? Or was it Lightspeed? Oh wait, no, it was In Space, because I remember the Andros would click the thingy Mega Battle, and it would like just make his fist glow, but then later, was it the girl pressed the other button and it gave him the armor? Let's see. Was Mega Battle used in Lightspeed? I keep thinking they used Mega... Yeah, Mega Battle. Wasn't that the name of the armor that a couple of the Rangers got? Whatever. Anyway, Eric has the ability to unlock a Mega Battle. It gives him a Battleizer that's really cool looking. It's kind of silly, though. It has roller skates, which I guess work. Still weird. Why does it have roller skates? So anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, that little girl from earlier is still with the birds. Conwang tries to grab her. Eric activates the Mega Battle's aerial mode, jumps up, defeats the mutant, and I think this is the first time a Ranger, like by themselves, not in the Zord, completely destroys like a giant monster, or well, shrinks it and puts it in cryostasis. Has that happened before? Like, even after this, I don't think there's too many instances where a Ranger without a Zord was able to defeat a giant monster. Like, the only other time I can think of is, in Overdrive, and once a Ranger, when Mac jumps up with the Sentinel sword, Sentinel Knight, whatever, sword, and, like, chops down, Vulturus. Anyway, the Rangers run up to Eric, and they insist he start working with them. He still wants to work alone. Then he's at Silver Guardian headquarters, and Mr. Collins asks Eric if there's any new information he can give him, and Eric tells him no, and there's this really cool bit where the camera just holds on Eric's face, and we can see the conflict in his expression, like he's really debating whether or not he should tell Mr. Collins about, like, the Rangers are from the future, the technology is from the future, but he doesn't. Then he goes home, and he's looking for his birds in the backyard. Then the little girl comes over, and she has it. And there's a really nice bit here. The fence behind his house is all completely smashed from the earlier monster attack. And I thought that was really cool, because it's not often we see, like, the residual damage left over from the giant monster rampages. So anyway, the girl gives him back the birds. He tells the girl that she can come see the birds whenever she likes. And from a distance, we see Wes watching all of this, and he sees for himself that, yeah, Eric is developing a softer side, that he isn't just this mean guy. hates everything. Anyway, wonderful focus for Eric. Really like this one. I really like all the American original footage too. It all works really, really well. And the mutant's ability to mimic voices is a really unique ability. I really love that. I know it came from the Japanese version, but it's a really clever thing, and I'm glad they kept it. And also, I really like how they continue this whole thing of Eric doesn't want to join the Rangers, and it stays that way up until, like, way at the end. And I kind of miss that we don't really do this anymore with 6th Rangers. I know it wouldn't work for, like, every season to do the same thing, but I think once in a while a story kind of like this would be really cool and refreshing, because we really don't have something like this in any recent season. Like, I was thinking about, like, the past seasons we've had. Has there ever been, like, a ranger who stayed, like, to their own devices, and they were holding off on their own, they wouldn't join the core group? And the latest I can think of is in Dino Charge, kind of. There's a couple of rangers that get powers, but they don't immediately join the rangers. They stay and do their own thing, but it's not so much because they don't want to join the rangers as that they can't because they have prior commitments, like Prince Philip is a prince and he has, like, duties to uphold, or was it Tyler's father is off doing his own thing. Oh, spoilers. Who cares? And before that, all I could think of was, like, Jungle Fury had the Spirit Rangers. Do they even really count as Rangers, though? I'm not really sure what exactly they constitute as. And then, what was it? I was thinking of Ninja Storm, the Thunder Rangers, but they don't really stay on their own for that long. Like, yeah, they're on their own for, like, maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but then they immediately join the main cast. So, yeah, the last time they really did a story that was very similar to this, where, like, a 6th Ranger stays separate from the other Rangers, is Merrick and Wild Force. Yeah. It was Wild Force the last time they did a story like this. So, anyway, yeah, really good episode. Really love this. I really hope in the future, like, I've heard rumors about Netflix is going to be making their own original Power Rangers series, and then there's also going to be an adaptation series that's still shot in New Zealand. I was hearing rumors about, like, they were going to move filming to Canada. Maybe they'll do that for, like, the original series, and then the other series will still be in New Zealand. Yeah, that's a really interesting thing. I don't know what's going to be going on, but I'm hoping for the original series, or even for the New Zealand series, they look back to seasons like
Here's what I found on the web.
What the... Okay. What? Why is my phone talking? Okay, whatever. Anyway, good episode. Liked it. Hope you enjoyed this. See ya.